Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me. Right on the late tonight.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Cheek with Mike'sGuitarLessons.com, and this is going to be the first video for Possum Kingdom by the Toadies. Now we're going to learn the intro for the song here, but it's also going to be the verse, so you're going to get a big chunk of the song with this video. If you want to watch the other videos, which will have the chorus and the bridge and all the other little parts that are in the song, you can go to my website. It's www.mikesguitarlessons.com. I have a really large sample lessons page there, and there are a ton of videos there, and sometimes I'll put part 2 of some of my songs there. And you can also look me up on Facebook, just my name, Michael Cheek. I'll add you as a friend. And I also have a group there called Mike's Guitar Lessons, so you can join my group and view some extra lessons that aren't on YouTube there. Also, you can follow me on Twitter by putting in my name. It's Mike's Guitar on Twitter is the name I use. So let's go ahead and get started. To start off this song, you're actually just going to need to know really basically a couple of chords. One is the E7. The other is pretty much an A. But then you will also need to know the A suspended 4, but it's just a 1-note difference. So it's not that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's learn the chords first, okay? The E7 is basically like this. If you ever played a regular E major chord, you just pick up your 3rd finger. But for those of you who haven't, we've got open on the thick E string. We've got 2nd fret on the A string. And instead of 2nd fret on the D string, we just leave that one open. Okay. Then we put our 1st finger on the 1st fret of the G string. And then open on the B string. And open on the skinny E string. Okay, so it's open, 2nd, open, 1st, open, open. Now, for the purposes of this song, I usually mute this skinny E string if I'm thinking about it, so I don't go all the way through the chord like that. I just go through the B string. So, if you want to be perfect, why don't you just, I just let my fingers down here touch the string, and that way it doesn't ring. Okay? And you're going to start off just by playing a rhythm, which is basically you're going to strum the chord twice, and then with these fingers that aren't doing anything here, let those touch the strings so they're muted, and then chuck once. You just go down, so like that. And then you're going to chuck 2 more times, like that. You go down and up real quick, but they're kind of separate. You chuck once, and then you chuck 2 more times. Okay, so the rhythm's kind of like this. Okay? Alright, now you're going to do that 2 times in a row. So E7, E7. Okay? Alright, and then one more time. You're going to strum that E7 one more time. And then we're going to go to our A chord here now. The A chord is played, our first note is actually just going to be an open A. I like to play that by itself, so it sounds like this. Or, sorry, so what we're going to do is play open on the A string, and then just use your 1st finger here. We're going to play the A chord an easy way. We're just going to use our 1st finger to press down the D string in the 2nd fret, the G in the 2nd fret, and the B string in the 2nd fret. Okay? You're going to strum that chord once, and then you're going to strum it again, but this time you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the B string, playing that note, and once you do, you're going to pull it off back to the 2nd fret. Okay? But you're going to strum the whole chord when you do it, so like that. Okay? So it's and then you got your open A, and then your A suspended 4 is what that is, back to A. So one more time, I'll play it actually how you're supposed to play with the song. So it's going to go. Okay. And then we kind of go back into the same thing. So we're going back to the E7 and do your chucking. And then do it again. And then one more time. But this time, we're going to play the open A string again. And then what you're going to do is do that pull off the A suspended 4 to the A 2 times in a row. Like that. Okay? After that, you're just kind of repeating everything that we've learned in the video. So all through this chord progression is going to be like this. I'm just repeating right there. So all the way through it is just like that, and basically play it slowly until you can get comfortable with the exact rhythm that you're playing, and then speed it up. Okay, so full speed is about like this. Oh, I skipped one part there, but you get the idea. That's full speed. And what I would suggest is buying the song and actually playing along with it. But until you get fast enough, just play along with me while I'm playing it slow, and then speed it up so you can get everything perfect, and then just play it faster. Now, one thing I want to make a note of is I said this is the intro and the verse, and a little further into the song, you're kind of building and the song's getting louder, and during that section, during those parts of the song, you're just going to do a little more chucking. It's going to be a little more like this. Okay, so instead of the simple 3 chuck deal that we were doing before, you're just going to keep that hand going. Okay, now again, I'll have other videos further explaining the song, but if you want to go check me out at Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff like I said before, you might find some extra videos.